We about to go viral.
You listen to Bop. Bop. I found a Bop CD at the thrift store. I actually do. I know Murda, I know S-Hell, I know UFO 361. Like a DJ Lucky? I know a DJ named Lucky. Okay, I don't know artists, but I know a big, well, he's kind of underground. He's a UK DJ. He's like big.
You know Central C?
Yeah, I know Central C. Yeah.
Shout out Central C.
California? Where are you from? Where are your parents from? Okay, Florida native, so you're white. Mixed white, though, like I'm Turkish German. Okay, I see that with the curly hair. Okay, I see that. Hell yeah. Oh, we got over here. Hell yeah. Everybody always.
Like, that's one thing I'm starting to understand. Like, you really can't have both, bro. If you really want this shit, like, you gotta work for it. And you can't have both. You can't have it go home and, you know what I'm saying, do what you want, but you gotta run on a different schedule. You just gotta move different. No cap. The boy got the beard, looking good. Philly Phil. Can't have both, man. It was good, man. It was good. What you think about it? I want to perform. Where? It's nice. I like it. I gotta drop more music, so more videos, more everything. Coming different 2023. Can't have both though, man. You can't have both. You can't have the cake, look at it, and then eat it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be away from home for a while if I am on shows, doing shows, on tour. You feel me? They're going crazy in the studio. I'm gonna be away from home, so like you gotta adapt. It's a lot that come with this. You can't just go home to Orlando. You be out the country, be Japan, Africa, like everywhere. Taking off. Going to the coast. Yes, sir. Going to the coast. We're going crazy on the daily. I'm counting on the daily. I get to go out, go crazy. I get the cash, make it back. I get the cash, get the racks. I nigga talk, yeah, man. Yeah. I just rhyme with the K. I got me the gas and it came in that band, and man in that band, and it came in that. You. What you gonna do? Chopper came in the rain, they came in and shooting at you. Diamond they all in my shimmer, and diamond they all know you. I'm freestyling, but I'm not in the stew. The bass is booming out the stew. That room is boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Tight, yeah. Wait, I got a light. Taking off. Bitch, I'm high as a kite. Ooh, yeah, I'm so flayed. But back to what I was saying. Bro, you can't have both, bro. Like, you can't want to make money, but then want to relax. You have to make the money and then relax. Even if you know how to balance it right and shit, regardless, when you're working, you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna take a break. Like, you're really working. Like, you're locked in because you're on a timer. Like, life has a timer. Like, you don't have all day, bro. Like, so if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. Like, shout out to whoever that is.
Edwin.
Shout out to Edwin. Tell him he need to pull up. Podcast.
Shit.
Pull up. Hey, you need to pull up. Hey, we're going crazy. Hey, you on the vlog. You on the vlog.
Yeah, I know, but it's fake. Look,
Philly,
don't say we know
Philly
it.
fake. Philly fake. Philly fake. Philly fake. He said Philly fake. It's crazy, bro. Like I was saying, though, man, you really just gotta enjoy the moment in the present, because that's all, you know, just cherish that. Obviously cherish people you love and everything like that, but really cherish the moment and be where you are fully, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't try and like steer away from it and then relive it, because you can't relive it. Even you can rethink it, you can't relive it. Feel me?
Listen on this baby. Listen on this shit. Where's my phone line?
But this shit crazy, bro. Like, so much shit is happening so quick. Like, it's actually crazy, bro. Like, make sure you really take time and really make time for your mental health, man. It is very important. If you are doing a bunch of shit and you're just constantly not giving yourself time to process, then for lack of better words, you're gonna start lagging, like, because you're not giving your brain enough time to process. Okay, like, this is happening to me for this. You're not making time to think. You need time to think and reevaluate, redecide, make decisions on what's gonna happen in the future based off the present or the past. And it don't have to be like past. It could just be like last week's past. Like, I was, not me, but I was smoking cigarettes like 3-4 times a week. So me looking back on that makes me want to do these steps to get away from smoking that many cigarettes a week, or whatever is taken away from your life, like whatever you don't value and whatever is just a waste of time or energy, but it's still occurring because it's a habit. So those are the things that I'm not just telling you to work on. I'm really just voicing my brain But if you take my words as that, then you should probably listen, because it's probably true. You know what I'm saying? It's just me speaking about how I feel about mental health and how it affects me and what I do and what I say, how I act, respond, what I eat, my health, as in like my skin been breaking out. So I'm just trying to work on things to get where I want to be. And then when I get where I want to be, I'm not done, because I still want more. Never satisfied. Don't get comfortable, you know what I'm saying? When you get comfortable, it becomes a trap, you feel me? Get used to not being used to whatever it is you're doing. And also, put yourself in like vulnerable situations more. They seem really scary, and that's because they're genuine. You've never been in that predicament, and that predicament has never encountered you. So when you encounter it, you're bound to learn from it due to vulnerability. So let's be more vulnerable. 2023. Let's be careful what we manifest as well, because you don't want to attract the negative. I'm not saying the negative is bad, but it can be. So it's about how you use the negative, how you respond to the negative, how you interpret the negative. Because, you know, I have people around me that could be negative, but for the right reason. Like, I'm gonna just use an example, but your personal life, you know, your mom is not gonna be as positive as your friends when it comes to partying and stuff like that. But your friends are not gonna be positive towards you, like wanting to do school or just learn in general. It doesn't have to be school. It could be any form of learning. You know what I'm saying? So it's a give and a take with the positive to negative, and you just have to make sure you are not being too aware, but not being unaware. Because being too aware, you can just read into things that aren't really there. And being unaware is letting those things happen without knowing what's going on. In return, you don't have control over the situation or circumstance. So, just trying to learn 2023 and be positive and come different, because staying the same is not going to get you far as far as the things you do. It's okay to have a certain routine and a certain regimen, a certain process, a certain setup, a certain foundation. But when it comes to creating and catching the eye and just not being in a box, you gotta try new things, different things, even if they don't feel all the way right. What you learn from it is, I promise, 100 times more worth it than doing nothing or the same thing. So try something new. 2023. I'm motivating you to try something new. Do something you normally wouldn't do. Talk to people you normally wouldn't talk to. Just do a whole bunch of
stuff that is not regular and very different. So it gets you out your comfort zone and you become more vulnerable. Bro, there's highs and lows to this shit, man, for real. You just have to go with the waves, bro. No cap. You gotta go with the waves. No cap. Like, you gotta just be okay with not being okay. Real shit. Like, it's gonna be ups and downs. So it's like, when it's down, you gotta just be like, alright, I gotta keep waking up. Get to them highs, you feel me? Cause they coming. They coming for sure. As long as you keep going, you gotta keep going. If you don't keep going, you ain't going. You feel me? It's alright to feel down or to fail, dude. That shit cool. Like, it's actually cool because you learn from that shit. Like, you learn from failing. At least I had. I know from experience. So, yeah.